Hello everyone and welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. Where we last left off, we chased Corypheus to the Arbor Wild, where we ended up destroying the Alluvion he was after, and also finding something else he was after called the Well of Sorrows, which apparently would have given him the power to do what he wants to do and become a god. But we managed to stop him, and now Morrigan took the Well of Sorrows power and has some information for us. So we're going to go and try and talk to her. I am going to be looking around to see if anyone has anything new to say.
It comes swiftly. This moment that will be spoken of for ages. The day the Herald of Andraste challenged the Darkspawn that thought itself a god. Defeat him, and you'll be more than a holy woman to the people. You'll enter legend.
Oh.
I couldn't have come this far without the Inquisition at my back.
And there is the modesty people respect. People joined the Inquisition after hearing you were blessed, but they've stayed because of how you lead. I wanted to tell you that I shared their sentiments, Inquisitor, and... well, I suppose I just did.
You've always been there for us, Josephine. And for me.
It means much to hear you say that. Farewell, my lady. When you face Corypheus, may you walk in the light.
What does that mean? You sound like everything's going to end as soon as you do everything. But I think we already sat for Samson, so it's fine. Varric, anything new?
So, I'm still trying to wrap my mind around this. We went to an elven rune, so a witch could consume a pool of magical goo and then walked through a mirror, and wound up back here. Have I mentioned that the shit that happens to you is crazy? Yep. I don't want to think about this anymore. You want to discuss something normal?
Personal question?
Can I ask?
You want to talk about me?
Nah.
Nope.
Okay, I guess that's it. Solus? Solus? There you are.
The Temple of Mythal was extraordinary. In all my journeys, I never dreamed of finding anything like it.
Did you just finish that painting behind him?
What will you do with the power of the well once Corypheus is dead?
Restore?
I'll use whatever power I have to...
You would put things back the way they were before.
Yes. I mean, not exactly.
I know what you mean.
I don't know why I skipped that. I didn't
Thank
press
you.
anything.
For what?
You have not been what I expected, Inquisitor. You have impressed me. You honor the past and work to recover what was lost, even if the cost is high. I respect that. And I am indebted to you for the reminder. Forgive my melancholy. Corypheus has cost us much. The Temple of Mythal did not deserve such a fate.
Nah.
The orb he carries, and its stolen power, that at least we may still recover. With luck, some of the past may yet survive.
Thank you, Solus. We couldn't have done this without you.
You are welcome.
Is that it?
Good afternoon.
Okay.
We'll talk...
Goodbye.
Alright, so he must have just painted that. I don't know what it means, though. The left and right side. The middle is of maybe the Well of Sorrows, but it's a weird symbol. It's like two squares on top of each other at different angles. But it's cool. Right. We can talk to Dorian. You got a book? With a
What happened at the Elven Temple? It's got me thinking. I should go back, shouldn't I? To Tevinter. Once this is done. If we're still alive. All my talk of how terribly wrong things are back home. But what do I do about it? Nothing.
How does this relate to the Elven Temple?
You encountered ancient elves. A piece of history. Something the Imperium didn't destroy. Maybe my people can atone for what we've done. There is something still left to restore. Maybe not all of us want to, but that could be altered. If you can change minds, so can I.
Huh.
Someone with your impeccable taste could transform Tevinter.
I hope you're right. You usually are. It might surprise you to know that you're the one who inspired me. You're shaping the world, for good or ill. How could I aspire to do any less? If it means proving that Tevinter can be better, that there's hope even for my homeland, I would do anything.
Well, good luck with that. I think we're near the end.
Questions.
I should go.
As you...
But I'm not sure. That dwarf is floating. He has magic powers, so does that one. Helene?
It's been quite the momentous day, hasn't it, my dear?
Yep.
We should probably give some thought to the very likely possibility that Morrigan will use her new power against us.
What's our plan if she does?
Circle records have limited information on shapeshifting. There are mentions of counterspells that may prevent mages from transforming or from reverting to their true forms. I have my people researching these spells now. If they have ever been documented, I'll find them. The pieces are nearly in place. We'll soon strike against Corypheus directly.
Nice.
You've done well. I will be proud to fight alongside you when the time comes.
Good. And then your cloth physics spaz the hell out.
Inquisitor, what can I do for you, darling?
Nothing, I was just checking on you. Yeah. I mean, I don't really think Morrigan's going to betray us. I'm just saying to appease her, I guess. But I mean, it's probably better to be safe than sorry. Right, where is she? She's over there. Liliana.
I was pondering who might be divine, and it suddenly occurred to me. Is it so ridiculous for the Grand Clerics to support me? Why shouldn't they?
What would you... This just came out of left field, but okay.
If you were divine, what would you do?
Change things. Change everything. Your support of the Mage Rebellion was a good start. We must build on this. No more circles. The mages will be free. The Chantry will accept them as the Maker's children. In fact, it will accept everyone. Elves, dwarves, even Canary. Why exclude them? The Chantry allows our differences to tear us apart, instead of teaching us how we are the same.
Do not support... Yeah, I'll support you.
I think you would make a good divine.
I am glad to hear it. Your support may persuade the Grand Clerics to vote in my favor. The Chantry was a beacon of hope to me once, you know. In my years at Lothering's Chantry, we turned no one away from our doors. It
Even
was a
Darkspawn.
refuge, a place of peace. I felt the Maker's presence and his love even when they told me he'd left us. This is the Chantry I know. The Chantry I wish the world to see.
The world could certainly use the Force for good you describe.
Yes, the Chantry should be a force for good instead of what it is. The Chantry dictated where it should have inspired. It spoke of judgment instead of acceptance. It should encourage the good in everyone, rather than rebuke us for our sins. No one should be turned away from our doors. No one is without worth. Whoever you are, whatever your mistakes, you are loved, unconditionally. In your heart shall burn an unquenchable flame.
You have shiny lips.
So if we kill Corypheus, he has the power to move from one tainted creature into another? What we will learn next? That he can command the sun to rise or the seas to burn?
No matter how powerful he is, there's a way to defeat him, and we'll find it.
I hope you're right. I have researchers scouring the Temple of Mythol as we speak. I hope that their search turns up something we can use. Ancient magic, perhaps. Something even Corypheus missed. Anything to give us an edge.
Alright.
And I'll leave you.
What you should do is that we shall give him
Morrigan
sour...
seems pleased with herself for some reason. Back to work.
We shall throw some sour Haribos at her, at Corypheus. That will beat him. He'll scrunch up his face so badly he'll fall over dead. Hey, Colin.
Though all before me is shadow, yet shall the Maker be my guide. I shall not be left to wander the drifting roads of the beyond. For there is no darkness in the Maker's light, and nothing that he has wrought shall be lost.
A prayer for you?
For those we have lost, and those I am afraid to lose.
I'm glad you haven't lost your faith.
I've questioned it at times, but I found comfort in faith when life offered little. Corypheus will retaliate. It's only a matter of time. We must draw strength wherever we can.
For moments like this, perhaps.
There are fewer of those lately.
There's time now.
I'm just going to stare at the statue. Oh, well, thanks for teleporting me here. I didn't want to come here yet.
I heard reports of the events at the Temple of Mathal, Inquisitor. It sounds magnificent. I hope we can explore it fully once Corypheus is defeated.
The Temple of Mythal held knowledge safe for untold centuries. It would be tragic to lose it.
Indeed. The Maker made the elves, as he did all children of this world.
Oh, God.
Any knowledge preserved by ancient elves in that temple could help us understand him better. But of course, all that must wait until Corypheus himself is defeated. Was there anything else, Inquisitor?
No.
Farewell.
Goodbye. I want to head back because Cullen might have some more to say. You're like, oh, I'm gay now. I don't know. I like my meat raw. Oh no, that just sounds wrong. Whatever. You see what I'm saying, right?
I do not like having that mirror, Illuvian, in Skyhold. Corypheus may not be able to travel through it, but what if something else can?
I don't think Morrigan would keep it here if that were true.
Yes. Morrigan said as much when I asked her.
Oh?
She said I was unreasonable, then offered to explain how the Illuvian works using words with less than 4 syllables.
Ah.
The Circle had a library. I'm fairly well read.
Right.
I'm not unreasonable.
That's all for
He's
now.
in a huff.
I'm sure you have other matters to attend.
Oh, Cullen. It's not like I can't read or anything, you idiot. Oh. Blackwall, anything new?
Corypheus is able to possess Grey Wardens, or so I hear.
You should be fine.
Perhaps
then.
it's a good thing I'm not a real Warden.
It's a blessing. Warden or not, I'd hate to be on the other side of your blade.
Going up against a Darkspawn, and the last thing you want is a Grey Warden. Funny how these things happen.
Yep.
Nothing right now.
Okay, I think I have a few crap to sell. Yeah, there we go. Sell them all.
Maker and Lady. Corypheus is taking the lot of them apart.
Okay.
The Inquisition is on its tail.
Another level.
That thing is a coward, even if it's lots of faces.
Right, now we go to now we're going to go talk to Cassandra and plus 2 perks. Ooh. Cassandra and the others. Let's see if this sign says anything new now. News from Thedas. Inquisition marches on the Arbor Wilds. Questions abound. Many witnessed the incredible sight of the massed forces of the Inquisition entering the Arbor Wilds, south of the Dales, several days ago. The Inquisition goals, however, were a tightly guarded secret. Many speculated that the Inquisition was acting upon the information provided by Lady Morrigan, once advisor to Empress Celine, and was on the trail of an ancient elven artifact. What might this mean against the battle against Corypheus and the future of Thedas? Cry Belenas. I don't know why we're not telling them.
Will you be coming to the readings? After what happened, I just assumed.
Why are you wearing
After the destruction of a holy place.
Whatever.
No. The triumph of holy action. Isn't it grand?
Cassandra.
Victory in the Arbor Wilds. The Archdemon might have been a real threat to our army, but it flew off once we turned the tide. It is still out there, however. I wonder what Corypheus plans now.
We'll deal with whatever he throws at us.
Do not underestimate Corypheus.
I wasn't.
He is powerful, and you have yet to fight him one-on-one. But he will come. You will get your chance.
You don't seem concerned about that.
I'm terrified. Yet I have faith in you. Not long ago, this was impossible to imagine. You, a valued friend, victory close at hand. The time has come to consider what will come next.
I have plans.
Oh, I have plans of my own.
As you should. Blessed are they who stand before the corrupt and the wicked, and do not falter. You have come far, my friend. It has been an honor.
Thank you. I think. But I'm still up here, and I don't know why I walked that way. Oh, I'm just gonna teleport over there. It's too far. Can't be asked. That's the wrong one. Send me back. Cassandra, anything else?
I trust all is well.
Yes.
What do you need?
Anything for you?
Going well, I hope?
Yep. Creme.
Most of the charges are still at the Temple of Mythal. I missed a crazy fight.
Why are you sticking the bottle up your nose?
Can you think of it? Most of our people were at the Temple of Mythal. I've still got a few, though. Men who are recovering from wounds. I can send them around to rattle swords, wave flags, and look a lot larger than they are. It'll mess with enemy estimates of our numbers, so no one thinks Skyhold is undermanned.
Good idea.
We'll talk.
Right, are you going to take me all to my room?
So to kill Corypheus, all we have to do is kill his dragon first? That's easy. We're good at killing shit. Just one more big fight to put this Magister asshole down for good. I knew you'd get us here, boss.
It's been an honor, Bull.
Oh, don't get like that. This isn't goodbye. We're kicking this guy's ass.
Damn right.
How you doing, Kadan?
Nope. Now I just need to talk to Sarah, or maybe these people? What?
Inquisitor.
Inquisitor? Shepard?
You practiced that charger roll.
The Ravani one?
You all right, sir?
Swap back some
Of course.
Sarah, what's up?
I'm sorry. Oh wait, no I'm not. It's just the funniest, isn't it? That creaky old Abelas in Mythal saying the elves weren't destroyed by Tevinter.
An admission that did not come easy.
Of course it didn't. Because that's elfy elves thing. Being the sore losers of history. And never hear the end of it. Like being sad makes them better than me. Turns out they're not victims. They're the same as everyone else. Arseholes. Plus, a big old temple full of demon-worshipping lies. Grand, that.
Huh?
So your main takeaway is that elves worship demons?
Well, they never call them that, yeah? But that's what it had to be. I mean, it was impressive and all. Makes the Dalish look like tits for living in the woods, but so what? There can't be a bunch of gods, and the Maker. Don't matter how much or little you believe, those don't fit. So call me stupid, but I believe the stuff not made up by dead people who failed. Mythal is a ruin full of demons. I mean, it just makes sense, right?
I don't know. There isn't an option that says I don't know, other than if some of it was true. I'll just say I agree.
I'm with you. Everything in that temple was highly suspect.
Of course it was. You can't be Herald and think otherwise, yeah? I mean, that would just be daft. So, main takeaway, we got really weird power and we can throw it at Corypheus whatever. Fighting shite with shite. It's like poetry or something, I don't know. Get a bard on that. We should go slap hands in the tavern.
What does that mean? Slapping hands? Why are you slapping their hand?
There's you, yes?
Yes, there's me. Friendly roof time.
When waked, we walked where willows wail,
His withered windings won't wassail. It's poetry because of W's and shit.
Okay, I guess that's our friendship? I don't know, but sure. Cole, anything from you? Oh, yes. Everyone has something to say. Bum ba bum 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 bum. Bum ba da ba ba ba.
Corypheus died, and then he didn't. That's why he always felt wrong, like he didn't fit inside himself. He wears another man's life. I thought dying was forever.
It's hard for any of us to make sense of. Corypheus is using ancient magic.
But is it him? Is he real? If a man can be dead and then not, could I have saved the real Cole?
Probably not.
What happened to him wasn't your fault.
His hands were bruised from beating on the wall. It was dark, like the cabinet where he hid to escape his father. His belly hurt like knives, throat cracked dry. He was alone. I pushed through and held his hand. It was all I could do. He said, "Thank you." Thank you.
Whoa! Oh! Everything was weird for a second. Whoa! I had suddenly entered the Silent Hill realm. I'm gonna check one more time, see if there's anything new.
He meant to watch forever. He called himself...
Right. That's why.
Now I'm gonna head back to the war room so that we could do some of those missions that we got. Maybe, I don't know, before we go talk to Morrigan. Then we'll go talk to Morrigan, deal with that, and then go from there. Who knows? Maybe we'll be finishing soon.
Inquisitor.
Through here. Boom. The final piece. Speak with Morrigan in Skyhold's garden. I will do it when I'm good and ready. Thank you very much. Let's go faster. Let's go faster. Come on. I hate the loading screens. There we go. Alright. Now what is full? This is done. This is done. This isn't done. This is almost, but isn't done either. Rider's posture, Antivan stitch sagel, row schematics, warrior schematics. Whereas this is eagle-eyed, herbalists. That's about it. I guess we'll get eagle-eyed. And then training herbalist, I guess. And then we'll just get these two when we next level up. Right. So, we've got a few quests. A present for Bianca. Heard your little birdies have recent success picking up shining things for the Inquisition. Maybe you can help me out. One of the apprentice smiths saw me walking by with my Bianca, and we struck up a conversation. The apprentice said he once met a Formari mage named Provident, who had ideas for improving the precision of siege engines, and wondered if they could be adapted for Bianca, and then he got into phrases like recoil dampening and rectilinear
We'll be spread
motion.
thin until the rest of our forces return from the Arbor Wilds.
I politely excuse myself.
Of course.
Could you tell me, Magpies, to keep an eye out for your Provident designs, or his designs? Obviously I don't have trouble with Bianca's accuracy, but she does like it when Daddy gets her new fittings. I can certainly tell my agents to look out for this Provident, but I wouldn't get my hopes up since the Mage Rebellion. So many have been killed or lost, I wouldn't hold my breath for these designs either. I should have more faith in my agents. Of course they tracked down Provident, who was sought shelter from the Mage Templar conflict with a wealthy Navaran patron. We provided a brief description of Bianca, and Provident adapted the design for a leaf spring stabilizer to suit one of her stocks. We are also able to secure his original designs for our own use in siege engines. I get an aiming module 2. A 2! I can make ones better than that. Research the Well of Sorrows. The Well of Sorrows is constructed in unspeakable ancient times. There may be a slither of information left in elven legends or crumbling papers in far-flung libraries. Send people to investigate how ancient elves made this strange artifact. All the options give the same outcome, but we'll do like where it says, you recognize the magic used in the well? The universities in Valroyo could look into it for us, they're well funded.
Inquisitor.
I must take over our investigations into the Well of Sorrows. Dozens of antiquarians and historians are begging us for the results. There have been several attempts to steal our research. While we have nothing conclusive, the research has proven useful in negotiations with interested scholars, and we should guard it accordingly. Influence and Sentinel Blade. You didn't tell me anything though. What about... I asked you to find stuff, and you didn't tell me. When Corypheus rushed from the Temple of Mythal, he left his general for dead. My soldiers and I captured Samson with ease. Given that he was still unconscious from our fight... From your fight. While it will take the army some time to return from the wilds, we can expedite Samson's return in order to put him on trial. If you'll have no objections, I could present you for this judgment. Well, seeing as Cullen has a sort of personal interest invested in this, we'll send him. Samson has earned an armed escort guarded in a wagon which our fastest horses will pull back to Skyhold. We have secured Samson in the holding pens, your worship. He has not said much. We'll bring out the villain for judgment at your pleasure. Okay. Got Grays, got the cloth, got the leather, Sonia Quarry, Soldier Plains, Gathering Metals, Rusted Approach, Missing Wastes, completed. What about the other side? Inflate Inquisition numbers. With most of our forces still returning from the remote Temple of Mythal, it is important that our enemy not suspect the weaknesses of our current state. I can take some of the charges on patrolling Inquisition uniforms and create enough of disturbance to give enemy scouts the impression of a much larger Inquisition force. Let's do Liliana. My scouts have done similar work. They may even be able to ambush enemy forces. My men lit extra campfires, marched with rattles on their boots, and used a few other tricks to inflate our apparent numbers. Thanks to the Sister Liliana's scouts, we even took a small Venatori's force by surprise. They were so busy counting our numbers they didn't see the rest of the charges coming in behind them. The Venatori had a map. They were looking for something in the area. I passed it to Sister Liliana for perusal. Okay. The Venatori were using a map to search for something not far from us. A small team could find whatever they were looking for, whether it be a threat or something of possible value. I'll send Liliana again, because she did well on the first one. If we do not think it's too dangerous, my scouts could get in and out quickly. My soldiers can get to the destination on the map and strike down whatever threatens us there. We'll do Liliana.
Inquisitor.
The scouts located the cache the Venatori saw. It was long abandoned and had become home to several ancient demons, dispatched with great effort. Once it was done, however, the cache yielded treasures not seen in this world for ages. We got a sentinel staff, apparently, which has not been seen for ages. Cry the dark. Resources, gather herbs. So yeah, we're pretty much done on that front. So now we can just go straight away and talk to Morrigan. Great. It's a great time. we go. Alright, now let's go talk to Morrigan. As well as deal with Samson. Royal Offer of Crystal Grace. Dawn Lotus. Okay. Time to judge. I am the law.
Give me, Inquisitor. For personal interest, I have relieved Josephine, as you might expect.
It actually makes more
Knight
sense for you to
Templar
do this.
Samson, general to Corypheus, traitor to the Order. The blood on his hands cannot be measured. His head is too valuable to take. Kirkwall or Lay, many would see him suffer. I can't say I'm not one of them.
Judging him will affect as many as his crimes. I won't take it lightly.
The Red Lyrium will steal your vengeance. You know what it does. Corypheus only delayed my corruption.
Are you still loyal to that thing? He poisoned the Order, used them to kill thousands.
Templars have always been used. How many were left to rot like I was, after the Chantry burned away their minds? Piss on it. I followed him, so Templars could at least die at their best. Same lie as the Chantry. The Prophet just isn't as pretty.
I found your people. They believed in you. Believed your cause was righteous.
Not your business, Inquisitor.
Your friend Maddox was so loyal, he killed himself. For you.
They were always going to die. I saw what Corypheus was doing. So yes, I fed them hope instead of despair. I made them believe their pain had purpose, just like the Chantry does. Right, Commander? It ended as well as anything else I've done. Corypheus would kill me on sight. I'll tell your people what they want. Everything I cared about is destroyed.
Whew. Whew. You know, I've never seen this option before, Cullen will question you, so I'm going to do that. I don't know what that means, but maybe we'll learn something.
Very well. Samson, you will spend your remaining years serving the Inquisition. Cullen will be your handler. Perhaps he can get something useful out of you.
I doubt the Commander believes there's anything worthy left in me.
You're not wrong, but you served something greater than yourself once. Perhaps you can be made to remember that.
Interesting. What does that mean now? What happens? Does he just join? Usually there's some sort of thing to go with that, but okay. But
Inquisitor.
We are going to stop here for now. In the next episode, we shall continue where we left off, and we'll actually go talk to Morrigan and see what's up. So until then, thank you all for watching me. Hope to catch you all next time. If you like what I do, there's a link in the description to my Patreon. There you can donate anything. Anything you can do will be a great help. Help support the channel, get more stuff out there, be able to do things like events and stuff once we get to a certain stage. And get more benefits for you, like when you join. So again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time, guys. See ya!